This dude's really that upset over the pro. Come on, man. What are you doing? You chose the perfect opportunity on Veterans Day, mind you, to come out of your closet and make a video like this and want to go to war. Are you serious? You could have been enjoying your PS5 Pro with your little military veteran discount, but instead you out here doing this. This man's really that bad because the Pro has been exposed for being an embarrassment?
The last time I did it, I think it was actually on this dude, right? Wet Dream on the streets and stuff like that. And I was actually on this dude, right? Wet Dream on the streets and stuff like that. And I whooped his ass so bad that he prioritized the video and he made all these excuses.
It's so funny. Have you guys noticed that every time they say that, all these content creators say that about me? You guys try to find anything to feel that as if you're winning, bro. I've been winning in this community ever since this channel has been created, bro. Why do you guys think you flagged me out of this community? Now that you got to stand, and you don't really have to watch my content, but now that you guys have to see the content for what it is, this is what you guys have been doing from the beginning. Y'all never wanted to see me where I was here today. Because look at it. Now you guys have a problem with it. And what's even more funny, we only talking about video gaming. So I don't understand how you people are getting upset over a dude that's recording videos with a camera on a tripod. Mans ain't even got editing and you people still angry.
In the comment section crying, but he's back, whatever. You know, somebody put me on this.
Speaking of crying,
this dude,
that's what you doing.
Just to give you a little snapshot of this dude, he uploaded over the last month 98 videos. 10 in one day. I'm looking at the stats. 98 uploads of videos. And if you're not familiar with his content...
Oh, you know what's funny about that? You guys know when Sparking came out, right? So that's very misleading. And what's even more funny, I upload a lot of gameplay shorts. So he's trying to make it seem like, oh, look at that. All he do is talk about people. Just because you people don't want to click on my gameplay shorts doesn't necessarily mean that's not the only stuff that I upload. Real people recognize real things. And you can look at my shorts, guys, and see that I upload a lot of skillful gameplay. You people just don't want to watch it. You say that this gaming community is about gaming, but these are the videos that you guys really want. Which is fine. I don't mind covering them. But at the end of the day, don't be a hypocrite and go as far to say that I'm dropping 98 videos on y'all when November 5th, I can't remember, but I remember I got Sparking 0 and I was talking about it and I did drop a lot of gameplay on that. So that probably explains as to why that's a little bit more higher than usual, according to the graph that he showed. But man, really? Like that was pretty far-fetched, bro. But like I said, Gangsta with another W. I just got you right there.
This is the stuff he uploads. This is his content and shit like that. He just
notice how he won't hit the gameplay shorts. You guys can hit that for yourself. Notice that he won't hit that. He'll just look at the overall videos of what, I make in regards to commentary. But he will dare not touch that short button.
Watches other podcasts, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? So to write...
But you do the same thing, though. Phil Spencer this, Xbox that, Sarah Bond that. You guys do the same thing, bro. It's so funny that you people want to chastise me for doing the same thing that you people are doing. You see? It's the hypocrisy, bro. That's why I try to tell you, I don't care about what people do on their channel. But if you go as far to criticize and critique me, then I hope that you ain't doing the same thing on your channel. Then don't talk about Xbox. Considering that you don't even have one, bro. You know what's even more funny? I have a PS5. Therefore, I can talk about it, Puerto Rock. I can say whatever I want because I own the platform. Okay? I own 2 of them. I own more PS5s than I own Xbox Series X's. But you're still a fanboy, right? I got more platinums than you. I played more PlayStation games than you have. And yet, for some reason, I'm still an Xbox fanboy. You people, that's all you do is run with fake drama narratives, bro. And the only fools that believe it is you goons.
To upload 98 videos, that means you are spending mad hours watching YouTube podcasts and stuff like that. That shit is crazy.
Bro, you literally have 200 and I remember there was one time he had like about 1,000 tweets, bro, on the side, bro. I guess I make up for it for not being on Discord and Twitter like the rest of you guys. I guess I spend my time wisely. And what's even more funny, no, I watch your video, I see what you said, I chime in through the commentary because everything's kind of live with the way I do it, and that's it. That's why these videos don't have any proper editing. Clearly, you can see that. You know? And it's so bad. You know they're triggered when they can't even make fun of the video quality or the camera or the equipment because they know that doesn't work for me, bro. But when it comes to the real authenticity, you know that this is the place to be.
Wild. And recently I just found out, oh no, it's Alex. Dunk the shit out of him. Like that. Got this dude.
Now he wants to talk about another person. You see, this is all these. I'm starting to think that this was all a setup, guys. You know what I mean? And was this all done on purpose? Now, Alex can speak for himself or whatever the case is, but this is ridiculous, bro. Like, is your feelings really that hurt, Puerto Rock, because nobody cares about the PS5 Pro? You know, he even goes as far to say that, oh, what side are you on? Bro, there's no side. What side do I need, bro? I'm a multi-console owner. I play games no matter what the platform is. What do you people don't understand? It's like people like him think that I'm bad for console gaming because they think that my influence is what's ruining here. When to be honest with you, it's your console gamers yourself. I just understand that the writing on the wall is already over, and no matter what you people do, it ain't gonna change the difference. There's not a lot of individuals like you that go out there and buy PS5 for exclusives. You people know this. Stop capping.
Got this dude, and all because of a comment, apparently, right? Oh, man. It's as they say. And apparently this guy ain't even in the video. Oh, I enjoy watching Alex's video, but I got a cool cap. Nah, your hero dunked on you. You know,
I wouldn't even go as far to say a hero. I just said I enjoyed his content. That's what a respectable man does. See, the funny thing is we live in a society, right, where you can't show respect towards somebody. You have to just be disrespectful because that's a sign of being cool. That's a sign of being humble, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, it's like these are the same people that glaze celebrities and athletes, and these people don't even know who you are, but I can't give credit where it's due. That just shows you guys that you're nothing but a bona fide hater. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have this content, so I gotta thank you in somewhat due to your awful takes. But hey, I wouldn't go as far to say that they're garbage. You just say some stupid things. But like I said, I gotta keep it a little short because this video is long, and it does stretch out for a bit, so I'll try to focus on the important elements.
My boy, there's a saying that goes, never meet your heroes. You met your hero and Alex dunked on you bad. Oh man, it was absolutely terrible, right? I'm like, wow. But anyway,
but yet nobody has played a game. It's so funny that you guys want to talk on Discord. You want to do everything that's not a revolved around gaming, but the one thing you guys don't want to do is play a video game with anybody. Right there exposes your hypocrisy. I don't care. Everything is irrelevant until we are in a game playing. Because that's what gamers do. We don't sit there and talk, bro. That is not something that I grew up playing in the arcades or just playing around people. We didn't deal with that, bro. It was either you played the game or you kept your mouth shut. It was about what you did in the gaming community that earned you your stripes. But now it's all about how many Twitter likes, how many people follow my channel, how many people. It's not even about gaming half the time. And you people know this.
You guys didn't play PlayStation. Well, at least you were like 5 years old when you did, right? Because PlayStation has always been a combination of content from the first party, second party, and third party.
What are you talking about? PlayStation has built their foundation off third party. Bushido Blade, these were all games made by Square, Ironhander, guys, bro. I know all. I have these games today. Like, how you gonna sit there and tell me about the history of PlayStation when you don't even have play? Show us your game collection, bro. Show us. Because people already know that what I got, bro. And I only showed a little bit. See, this is the problem. You guys want to speak on things, but you don't have the credibility to speak on it. Ain't this the same dude that had to correct your buddy J-Dub because he didn't know that MAG was a first-party game from Sony?
Party. Whole rap.
Come on, man. Let's
go. In
go.
fact, the PlayStation 2 won the console war.
Oh, here we go. Won the console war. What are you talking about, bro? I had all platforms, and I enjoyed every single one of them.
At the end of 2001.
The PS2 won the console war because of a DVD player. That's why Sega decided to leave the console market. How come you people don't bring that up? Didn't you also talk about the fact that a lot of the software that was sold on PS2, no matter how high it was quite low at the time? Because people weren't buying games for it. It was a bona fide DVD player. I know. I was a part of that time. There was not that many people really gaming like you think.
Because by the end of 2001 or so, you had Metal Gear Solid 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Devil May Cry.
Which also dropped on Xbox.
Final Fantasy X.
And if you guys notice, ain't none of these games are exclusive. Let's go back and rewind that. Listen, Listen right now.
By the end of 2001.
Listen.
Because by the end of 2001 or so, you had Metal Gear Solid 2.
Not exclusive.
Grand Theft Auto 3.
Not exclusive.
Devil May Cry.
Not exclusive.
Final Fantasy X.
Not exclusive. And that's where the impact of Sony has shifted. Have you guys noticed that PS5 doesn't really have that same weight because they're missing? Well, they still have some of these games, but they're dropping on other platforms. But that's the reason why PlayStation is not as strong as it used to, because the games that people remember or familiar with, a lot of these games started on PlayStation. You see, which all happen to be third party. And now that third party can be played almost anywhere, PC, Xbox, and Nintendo, the power has shifted. And this is something that you ponies don't understand.
Silent Hill 2.
Not an exclusive. That, bro, you know all these games came out on Xbox, right? I have it.
Over. Hell, Grand Theft Auto 3 alone was over. In fact,
what did you talk? That was on Xbox. I had those on Xbox too. I had those on PS2 and the original Xbox.
Auto 3 came out in 2001. Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out in 2002. Back to back.
And these are third-party games. What does this have anything to do with Sony? See, this is what I try to explain to you. The PS1 and 2, you take those companies away from Sony, and the PS2 has nothing. It's the Sly Cooper, it's the Jack and Daxters, God of War. Like I said, I did enjoy Sony's games as well, too. But you take those games away, the PS2 is not a good platform. It was because of Capcom, Squaresoft. It was for all those other studios that made games for that platform as to why the PS2 was so successful. And you know that.
It was over. But nobody said anything about how PlayStation was handling that. At the end of the day, it was how PlayStation Publishing was able to manage and get exclusives from the console, regardless of who was coming from.
It wasn't even about that. Microsoft came in as a new competitor. Nintendo shafted themselves like what Sega did with the Sega Saturn by having the small disc, and companies weren't going to try to work around that. The GameCube was more powerful than the PS2, mind you. That's the reason why the PS2. And then DVD player as well as backwards compatibility. So if you had a PS1, you was automatically going to upgrade to the PS2. Considering that you had a library already, there's a lot of factors as to why the PS2 was successful. And what's even more funny, they were successful because of a group of guys named Bleem that made software emulation of PS1 games on the Dreamcast that made the games look better, and Sony did a court case. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to rush through things because this is a very long video, and I got to focus on the important elements. Not a just whole gaming historian lesson, but I'll throw a few things. God, just get to the point. So Bleem, they acquired Bleem, and that's what helped them with PlayStation 2's emulation with PS2 as well as the PS3.
That's always been the strength of PlayStation. But now, because...
Well, that strength ain't there no more, is it?
Xbox sucks. And they're weak as a publisher.
So that's what it's all about. Xbox sucks, guys. See, it's people like you that are harming the gaming community, man. I've always had all the platforms. It's so funny. You guys call me an Xbox fanboy when I have this in my hand. Like, what's wrong with you individuals, bro? You crashing out right now.
Across the board.
You crashing out, bro.
Yeah, I want to say some shit. Stop it.
You crashing out. Imagine calling somebody an Xbox fanboy with a PS5 controller in his hand.
The week year when literally Rebirth was... Oh, my God. But these fans got issues with the software.
He's calling me a fake. Did you just call me a fake PlayStation fan, man? And now I'm not going to sit there and take that personal because I'll just drop a video of my whole PlayStation 1 collection and single-handedly destroy you right there because we know you can't come up with nothing, bro. But don't sit there and try to insult me and call me a fake PlayStation fan, bro. Just because you want to accept the mediocrity of where PlayStation is heading doesn't necessarily mean that I got to defend it, bro. See, that's the problem with you PlayStation fanboys. You sit there and talk about I'm ride or die for Sony, but yet when Sony's dying right now, you don't want to ride for them no more. You want to cap. You want to sit there and put a Band-Aid on it. Man, you people are negligent.
Think about it.
Let's go.
How does Microsoft have issues with the software? How? Gears 8, E-Day, South of Midnight, State of Decay 3, Perfect Dark. What are you, Indiana Jones, Blade? Seriously, bro? A new Halo game on the Unreal Engine 5. What are you talking about, bro? You people don't even know when your game's even coming out, bro. The only game that you guys even have coming out, inevitably, is Marvel Wolverine. Your DLC got canceled. Your Marvel Spider-Man
What am I saying that's wrong?
Game got canceled. Your Last of Us 2 multiplayer game got canceled. You're still playing remasters and remakes. You tell me where's the lack of
You tell me what I'm saying is wrong.
when it comes to Xbox, bro.
Tell me.
Simple. You just proved it. Every game you name, you can't play. You didn't.
Of course we can't play them because the games ain't even out yet.
Games that are already out.
He's crashing.
Named everything that's coming, and most of the stuff is coming only because Xbox bought Bethesda and Activision Blizzard. Right?
And why? Do we have to feel bad about that, guys? Because Xbox get access to these games first and you guys have to wait later?
It's also, what you call it?
You crashing out, bruh.
What's that game you mentioned? Oh my God. Oh my God. The FPF you just mentioned. Give me a second. Let me wind it back. Perfect Dark.
Yes.
And that shit was announced in 2020. There you go. 2020. Perfect Dark was announced fucking 2020. What we're talking about is historically, since the Xbox One, y'all been in a shitter.
I wouldn't go as far to say that Xbox had quite a few games. I mean, just because the hardware sales didn't sell as much as PlayStation doesn't necessarily mean the Xbox One did bad, bro. And what's even more funny, we're in a whole new generation and you guys still keep bringing this generation up. It's like that's the only thing they can hold on to because they feel like it's going to hurt Xbox fanboys. When to be honest with you, that's what's hurting PlayStation right now because you guys can't get over your PS4 generation.
And the only way Microsoft recovered, which I'm not saying it's a bad plan to recover, but let's be honest, the way they recovered was primarily backed by Bethesda and ABK. But because you made a deal with the devil, and that cost a lot of chanchito.
But if Sony made that deal, you would be out here parading.
A change,
but Sony can't afford it.
$100 billion. They had to forego your console. They had to put your console on the bottom of the priority. Your console.
If Xbox is considered the bottom of priority, while you guys are getting remasters and remakes, then I'd rather take what Xbox is doing than what Sony's doing with y'all. They out here shafting y'all with $10 upgrades. PS5 Pro optimized games that ain't even optimized. Just go check out that Solid Red video for any further information. What are you talking about, bro? As far as I'm concerned, everybody's getting shafted here. I can't sit there and point the finger at just Sony or Microsoft. This is just a problem with the gaming industry in general.
More than it exists. You got Game Pass, you're going to get our games. But make no mistake, they're not thinking of, okay, how can we sell more consoles? How can we make this console look better?
I don't care. As long as I'm playing the games that I'm looking forward to, all that other stuff you're saying is irrelevant.
The people who bought this console feel unique and be like, yes, this is why I bought a console. Yeah, Microsoft's not doing that.
They're bringing the games, I just told you, they're bringing the games that I want to play. Something that's, they're on PC. I don't care if they're on PC. They're bringing the games that I want to play. That's like me saying, oh, I can't enjoy these games on my Dreamcast because Sega's going under and they're going to be putting their games elsewhere. No, I'm going to enjoy the games on the Dreamcast. I don't care if it's a falling ship. The games is there, kid.
You saw. You can't even have your own game. You can't even have your own Gamescom. You can't even have your own shows without PlayStation being mentioned at this point.
You can't even have your own shows without having an inevitable PC drop of a PlayStation exclusive dropping on PC, bro. You want to talk about how you dunked on me or how you guys... Bro, if anybody's dunking on you, it's me, bro. You guys would try to find any little petty thing, and we all see what's happening here, man. Don't be easily deceived, guys. We already know what's happening here. These fanboys want to come out, and now he want to come out on Veterans Day with his little PS5 Pro military discount and drop this type of video? Bro, delete this garbage.
If you notice the evolution of Microsoft, right? First, they talk about we'll put games everywhere on Game Pass supported platforms. So then that told people, oh, good, it's not going to go on PlayStation. And then
I don't care if it does.
You'd be like, it's just these 4 games just to test these out. Okay.
Well, that's funny because a lot of people can say the same thing about Sony with Detroit Become Human and the games that they had. Oh, they're only putting a few games that didn't do all that well on the PS5 4. I'm sorry. And they're going to just experiment. And then we found out it was Spider-Man. Then we found out it was Horizon. And then we started for God of War even. We started to find out it was even more of their bigger titles. Listen, man, I'm not here with these Xbox dudes that you keep talking about, bro. So stop putting me in a category of a group of people. Like, why is this video like towards me when it should be deterred to somebody else? Because I feel like every point that you're making is not me. Make a video on them. I don't care, bro. I got a PS5, bro. Like, what is you doing right now, bro? What is you doing? You waiting for my video to finish to drop this nonsense?
Whatever.
Oh, man.
Right? But they're still mentioning. Then they go, we're thinking of more platforms, and, they're not specifically saying PlayStation. Okay. Now they're just outright saying PlayStation. Satya's recent letter, specific
one. I mean, Astrobot was kind of the only game Sony.
This way it gets good.
Helldivers 2 wasn't even specifically made by them. Like, come on, bro.
That is actually true. Helldivers 2 was not made by a team from Sony. That's actually
More
true
of a
statement.
second party studio.
And you see how his face is like, no, bro, y'all don't know nothing about gaming.
Like, bro, what exclusives are you talking about?
These guys are still they're hoping to get a handheld. They're hoping to get another next generation console that's more powerful. But right now, because Phil said what he said about
like, did J-Dub put you up to this?
Most powerful system ever again, and they, you know how they love Phil and his quotes. They hold him to it. And
all right, let me see. It's a lot of fluff.
Because you're gonna find something to change the narrative anyway.
All right, here we go.
That's absolute truth. Absolute truth. It had the better version. If anything, that taught us the lesson that specs, if anything, that should have been the gen to teach people. Be careful with spec sheets.
Oh, he goes as far to bring up the teraflops and how but that's not necessarily true because Xbox, on a lot of comparisons, have better running Unreal Engine 5 games. Now, I don't know about the Pro, but as far as I'm concerned, Unreal Engine 5 is a next-generation gaming engine, but I'm not going to go as far to refute PS5 games that run better on that console in comparison to Xbox. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me, honestly. And if it is, it's just minuscule. It's not even by much. Well, for some games, RoboCop was. So why are you adding me into this conversation?
If anything.
And what's funny that he says that, right? But yet the only comparison between the PS5 Pro and the PS5 is the 16 teraflops. He just stated, hold on, let's rewind that. Hold on. Like I said, bro.
And the 360. Great Xbox consoles. I had the OG Xbox, right? You probably didn't. Or you probably got...
Bro, you just open it. Everybody's probably like biting their teeth like, bro, come on, Puerto Rock. So don't do this, bro. You opening a whole can of worms, bro. You do understand that I own a lot of that stuff already, bro. You were setting yourself for failure, man. Like, somebody probably like, Capoto, pulling on his little shirt, like, hey, man, chill out, bro. They don't call him gangster for no reason.
That's a hand-me-down, okay? I was there day one, with the Xbox.
I was day one there, too.
Day one, it was a great console.
I was day one, too.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Wow. But the 360 had better ports, and you guys still found ways to cap on it.
That's facts.
No, 360 absolutely did have better ports.
Not in all games, but in a lot of occasions it did.
Cap. That's absolute truth. Absolute truth.
Okay,
so
he goes far.
If anything, that taught us the lesson that specs, if anything, that should have been the gen to teach people. Be careful with spec sheets. If anything.
Which is funny because y'all not doing it with the PS5 Pro. The hypocrisy. Sorry, there's a lot of fluff here, guys, so I'm trying to,
doesn't care. They're literally going to do what they want because there's not enough for them to even care to begin with.
Well, there's enough of us for them to still want to make games for us. I don't care, bro. I'm here to play games, bro. I don't care about this winning side. I don't care about all that.
Games of what you're getting with your PS5 Pro currently. Like, nobody wants to hear this, bro. I noticed this trend that a lot of you PlayStation fanboys always want to discredit what Microsoft has
that's where it gets good too.
To the gaming community. And what's even more laughable is the fact that
it is true. Microsoft has contributed a lot for gaming consoles.
PlayStation themselves has benefited from the Microsoft method, which is very similar to
facts.
Sega.
That's facts.
That's why I'm a fan.
This is where it gets good, guys. This is where it gets good.
Enjoy their vision. This is the same vision that Sega shared. That's why I like Microsoft.
All right, so let's talk about their vision. You like Microsoft putting in the work as a publisher, time exclusives to PC over their own console. For example, time exclusives like Towerborn, which I don't even know if you still could play that, right? Early access Towerborn. I don't even know if Xbox can still play that. Are you guys finally able to play Towerborn, or that's still only available on PC? How about when they release Gears of War Tactics first on PC? Yeah, their own first-party franchise.
Now, the funny thing is, those games don't really have a huge market appeal on the Xbox console. They're very PC-centric games. I remember having this conversation with some Xbox fanboy in regards to Age of Empires. Like I said, those are not really considered major releases for Xbox gamers. It's the Gears of War, the Call of Duties, the Halos, which are the games that we are getting. So you want to use these little minuscule titles that... I'm not saying they're minuscule like that. I'm not trying to downplay them, guys, but you guys know that these games are very PC-influenced, PC-heavy games. It is what it is. Tactics, bro, half these PlayStation fanboys wouldn't even play a tactics game. That's why they turn Final Fantasy into action, okay? So, so you guys know.
Gears of War Tactics was released on PC first. And the damage control, you Xbox fanboys.
And what's even more funny, he called me GameStop nightmare on games. Like, you know you crashing out when you called me GameStop.
It launched, it had control support. It was already in the game. And you couldn't play on Xbox. And the crazy part is the Xbox One X was out. It could have been a perfect game to play. But you had to wait. Timed exclusive Xbox first party on PC, right?
Why would I care? I'm fully aware as to why that game would have been on PC before Xbox. It's a very PC-centric game. What are you talking about? I don't care. Oh, well, I have control. I don't care about all that. These games started on PC, and therefore they're going to be dropped on PC. And how does that disvalue the Xbox? Explain to me.
How about Armor? That's exclusive to PC.
Okay.
Not on Xbox. And it's on Game Pass. Right?
Okay.
Here's the crazy part. You recently got Death Stranding that you have to buy because Kojima
well, at least we didn't pay $60 for it like you ponies did on the PS5.
owned the rights to his game, the deal, whatever deal they had with PlayStation.
All right, let's skip the fluff.
It's so bad. Xbox gamers just want this gen to end and for Microsoft to kick off a new gen in 2026.
Oh, really? You really believe that, considering that we haven't even got to the best of Xbox yet? We haven't got to Perfect Dark. We haven't got to Gears E-Day, State of Decay 3, man. Listen, bro. Say that when these games come out, bro. Because the games haven't even came out for the Xbox Series X, and you want to sit there and say it's the end of the gen. I would go as far to say that Xbox and PS5 have both let the gaming community down. Xbox is only doing better because they're focusing on newer projects, while Sony's doing remasters and remakes. Like, you get what I'm saying? If Sony was doing a Last of Us Part 3 or, stuff of that nature, I would also say Sony would be doing very relatively the same, but they're not, and you know this.
This generation for Xbox sucks so bad. Y'all already...
If the generation for Xbox sucks bad, then I would also say the PS5 generation has also sucked the same amount of bad. Because they both have been bad. Nobody's arguing that.
Asking in 2024 to cut it off. This is the vision you like. See more work by Microsoft on PC and less work on your own console. See PC.
What are you talking about? We get it. I don't even want to go through the whole list of games. It's kind of
exclusives, time exclusives by Microsoft's own efforts.
Okay.
Why they just let their console go to shit. See Microsoft go out there and be like, yeah, we're supporting the Pro, PS5.
Hold on.
Microsoft hosting shows.
Let me make it extra juicy.
That's the visual like? I don't know. You looking like that dude Adam, who's watching his own way.
It's crazy. Hold on. What? Bro, come on, man. This is a piece of plastic, bro. You need to relax, bro. You out here comparing this, a piece of plastic, to what you talking about right now, man. Come on, bro.
Get banged out.
Come on, bro. See, the problem is, you know what it is, though? I think I know why the PlayStation community don't like me. Because they feel that my vision, it's not even my vision, it's just things that I see. They feel that what me saying the things that I do is only going to make these companies want to do it more. But it's already been said and done. It's already over. You old timers are done. Then these companies don't care about you.
I'm talking about Adam and what's
you will never get the days of the PS1 and 2. Like. Never. You will never get the days of the original Xbox and 360, bro. You are long gone, bro. Go listen to your LL Cool J, bro. Go listen to your old music or something. They're not making these things for you no more like you think.
You like Microsoft's vision, and they're not giving you anything on your console.
Really? So I'm not getting Gears E-Day, guys.
If you're on PC, then okay. Then I get it. Because now...
What are you talking about? PC and Xbox get it day and date for a lot of these games. The games that I want to play, they're getting day and date. But they're not day and date on PlayStation. There's your answer.
And the benefit. But if you're on console, you're getting shitted on.
Really? You hear this, dude? You see, I'm telling you, man, PC gamers have completely destroyed the mind of these ponies.
In every way.
Wow.
And it's crazy.
Wow.
It's pretty easy to understand.
It's a bad shit.
All right, let's see. Okay.
On that day, I think, if you haven't already, I think on that day is when you're going to realize, I'm just going to play on PC.
I'm not playing on anything, bro. I'm going to play on what I want to play on. As of right now, I'm playing on console. I'm riding this to the wheels fall. I already know gaming don't care about me. So you talking to me like this is like speaking to the choir. We are all fully aware of this, bro. Like, huh?
I don't think it'll be on...
Like, I think you honestly got the wrong idea of me, but that's fine.
Pro or PlayStation for whatever reason, right? You can get what you want. But I think on that day, you're going to realize that Microsoft, because you're still holding on this false hope that
I already realized.
Microsoft cares about your console.
I already realized. Sony don't care about their console either. None of these consoles. If anybody cares more about their console, is Nintendo.
You know,
like, you're gonna look real dumb when you're saying a point and I'm agreeing with you with your own point in your own video.
Like, feeling you're one of those, or is that everything? I think you're one of those Xbox fanboys.
Oh, so they trying to figure me out, guys. This was going on here. They trying to figure me out. No, brother. Do I have to hold every controller in my hand? I'm just a gamer. Okay? That's all it is, bro. Stop getting mad at me because I'm just a gamer and you want to be a pathetic little fanboy. Get out of here.
It's not all of it. It's not the whole slate. I think Gears of War E-Day, oh man, that's
funny because I actually is one of the few people that recommended Gears of War going to PlayStation. You see, if you watch my videos, you would have known that. I've actually said, I don't know which video because there's a lot of them, but I've actually stated that I would like to see Gears of War on PlayStation. I said that. The Trojan horse has begun. Sony cannot afford to do their own AAA games anymore. We see it already. It's done.
That's going to hurt bad.
No, it's going to hurt bad when I'm playing y'all on Xbox and destroying you PS5 fanboys the way you guys going to have to run back to Call of Duty. Now, that's going to hurt.
You're going to be, if you haven't already, if you're not already.
Wow.
If you're not already, PC refugee is going to be your life. You're not going to put up with that console. You're not going to put up.
I don't care about the platform. The platform is not what makes the gamer. The games do.
Or doing things on the Pro and you're on your Xbox Series S.
I'll probably buy both versions. I'll probably buy the Xbox version and PS5 version. I'm doing that for Marvel Classics. I got it. It wasn't on Xbox, so I picked it up on PS4, well, the PS4 version and the Nintendo Switch version, digital. And then I'm gonna go buy the physical copies that are coming out this month. And then when the Xbox release comes out, I'm gonna buy that version too. This is what gamers do, man. This is what we do. We don't sit there and complain and argue about stuff on Discord and Twitter all day.
Bullshit.
Wow. You look actually worse in this video. Honestly, he should have just not even responded.
Consoles are obsolete because you have to update. It's so funny that you guys complain about PC with their drivers and updates, but now you're complaining that these games are not running as well on the PS5 Pro because they're not patched and updated. What's funny about the Xbox...
That is actually true, though. A lot of games are patched and updated. A lot of people that have them in their home have stated this.
It's get enhanced just by you putting the game into the console. Now, of course, you can have patches.
He feels like I'm ruining console gaming. He thinks that, all right, because like I said, this video is going for really long. He thinks that if I was an Xbox fanboy fighting with PlayStation, he thinks that what I'm doing is that I'm giving more power to the PC gamers. PC gamers are also going to self-destruct themselves too, because that's when companies are going to try to lock you down to an account, which they try to do with Helldivers 2, and there's going to be more companies willing enough to do that. That's the problem. And PC gamers are going to be like, oh, wow, they don't even want to sell the game no more. I got to get Game Pass, Square Enix Pass, and all this. Now, you know, it was better when they used to sell the games. It was better when they used to do it like this, you know? But they ain't going to do that no more. They're going to lock their games to their subscription service and have you people pay $20 a month. Sony want to do the same thing. PC gamers that like all these games, I'm going to buy these PS5 games on Steam for $5.99. You ain't going to be able to do that no more, guys. Because what Sony and all these other companies are going to do is say, nah, we're not making games for these services. We're going to make these games for our own services, and then you access them through our service through the PC. That is what's going to happen. Just not right now. Y'all like, what games are you doing 20 years? Well, watch.
Makes the games better regardless of what you...
He literally just... Oh my God, you're so stupid. You literally dismissed your own point.
What do you mean?
Yes, the PlayStation has a boost mode that makes things better, right?
Yes.
But
not much better, because according to Solid Rev, he said barely a difference.
Of course, when the developer adds the enhancements and takes...
Yeah, but you're not understanding the X. I just told you. Even Solid Rev has expressed this.
Advantage of the technology, the PSSR.
I like his reactions, though. His reactions is good. Let me see. Is there any more?
You can't update the firmware update to get the latest and greatest graphics or whatever patch or update. Because remember, let's not forget, that's not on the disc. You see?
Especially if you play physical.
These consoles ain't nothing but a scam, these upgrades, because you're essentially paying for something that you don't even own.
That's
because
facts.
if you have a physical collection, and I put Alan Wake 2 just on the PS5 Pro, unpatched, mind you,
you're getting that regular PS5 broken version. Exactly.
It's going to still play very similar to the one on PS5. The system itself can't improve these games. And this is
exactly. GameStar, that's a great point.
One thing that I have a problem with a lot of these...
How do you not understand that, man? You know what, Puerto Rock, man? I'm tired of your facial expressions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. And like I said, bro, Puerto Rock, he got dunked on again.